Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dinar Community, your trusted platform for the most reliable, insightful, and up-to-date news surrounding the Iraqi Dinar revaluation (RV) and Iraq's broader journey toward economic reform and fiscal transformation. If you're new here, we encourage you to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a single development, because the information we provide here could significantly impact your financial outlook, strategic decisions, and understanding of global economic shifts. At Iraqi Dinar Info, we take pride in delivering fact-based, well-researched, and clearly explained updates. Our mission is not just to report, it's to educate. We unpack the real factors behind Iraq's financial policy, the strength of its currency, and the complex international relationships that shape its economic destiny. Bullseye, the need for reliable information. Let's face it, in today's digital world, there's a flood of speculation, rumors, and clickbait surrounding currency revaluations, especially the Iraqi dinar. But at Dinar Community, we aim to be the voice of clarity and accuracy in this noisy landscape. That's why every update you get from us is the result of deep research, expert analysis, and a commitment to presenting the bigger picture, not just the headlines. Whether you're a seasoned investor with years of experience or someone who's just exploring emerging market opportunities, you'll find value here. Because in the end, understanding currency valuation isn't just about numbers. It's about politics, policy, international credibility, and market psychology. Loudspeaker breaking news, the revaluation confirmed. Now, let's talk about the historic news that has shaken both the investment world and the geopolitical stage. Yes, it's official. The U.S. Treasury Department has publicly confirmed the date and time for the long-anticipated revaluation of the Iraqi dinar. This is no longer speculation, this is happening. And it's happening soon. For years, we've watched the dinar discussion rise and fall, get praised and dismissed. And now, with this confirmation from one of the world's most powerful financial authorities, the conversation has shifted permanently from if to when, and now, how soon. This isn't just a national event. This is a global financial pivot, with implications that stretch far beyond Iraq's borders. Investors are recalibrating, markets are bracing, and analysts are watching every move. Classical building. Why this revaluation matters. Why is this such a monumental development? Because it validates years of speculation, hope, and analysis. For more than a decade, many believed this day would come, even when it seemed improbable. Skeptics pointed to political instability, corruption, conflict, and international sanctions. But today, Iraq is proving the world wrong. This announcement is not just a currency adjustment. It is a declaration that Iraq is ready to step forward as an economically sovereign nation. And with the U.S. Treasury's backing, this revaluation has the kind of international legitimacy that turns cautious observers into confident investors. Global implications. Institutional confidence rising. This level of involvement from the U.S. Treasury also implies coordination with global institutions, including the IMF, World Bank, and GCC stakeholders. These aren't casual observers, these are the architects of global financial policy. Their involvement signals that this move is not random. It is part of a structured economic reform strategy designed to stabilize Iraq, build investor confidence, and open the country to foreign direct investment, regional trade integration, and capital markets access. As institutional investors, hedge funds, and sovereign wealth funds re-evaluate Iraq's prospects, capital inflows could increase rapidly, making Iraq one of the most attractive emerging markets in the coming decade. Building construction. Iraq's road to reform. What made this possible? Let's not forget, this moment didn't come out of nowhere. Iraq's journey here has been long and complex. Over the past few years, Iraq has implemented reforms that the world wasn't always paying attention to. Restructuring the financial system, introducing new anti-corruption laws, modernizing its banking infrastructure, collaborating with the IMF and World Bank, adopting international regulations like Basel III. These reforms weren't just about checking boxes. They were about transforming Iraq's economy at a foundational level, making it transparent, efficient, and credible. The Central Bank of Iraq (CBI) has played a pivotal role, aligning its monetary policy with global standards, increasing foreign reserves, stabilizing inflation, and building tools to protect the dinar's value post-revaluation. Currency exchange revaluation impact. Investors, institutions and citizens. The revaluation of the dinar isn't just an event for economists and bankers. It will have real-life impacts on businesses, investors, and everyday citizens. For investors, Iraq becomes a more attractive, secure, and transparent destination. For businesses, access to international markets becomes easier, procurement costs fall, and banking becomes simpler. For citizens, this means increased purchasing power. Imported goods like food, fuel, medicine, and electronics could become significantly more affordable. But beyond economics, this is also about morale. It restores a sense of national pride, attracts expats back home, and energizes the younger generation to participate in rebuilding a modern, prosperous Iraq. Anti-clockwise arrows managing the transition, precision and caution required. Of course, such a massive financial transformation isn't without risk. Currency revaluations require careful liquidity management, strict capital controls, transparent communication with the public, and most importantly, institutional coordination. That's where the combined efforts of the CBI, U.S. Treasury, IMF, and World Bank come in. They're working behind the scenes to ensure a phased rollout, minimized volatility, and stable financial markets during and after the revaluation. We may see trial implementations, tiered exchange mechanisms, and public awareness campaigns to educate the population on what this change means. Upward trend Iraq's moment, global watchers and regional leadership. The global financial community is watching Iraq like never before, not only to see how it handles this transformation but to learn from it. If Iraq pulls this off successfully, it becomes a blueprint for other reforming nations. It proves that even post-conflict economies can rise, re-establish sovereignty, and become active players in international finance through discipline, vision, and reform. Brain final thoughts. Strategy over hype. As excitement builds, it's vital to stay grounded. This is not the time to chase rumors or get caught up in hype. This is the time for strategic thinking, long-term positioning, and most importantly, reliable information. Smart investors will evaluate policy changes, regional shifts, and regulatory trends just as much as exchange rate predictions. Because this is more than just a currency event, it's an economic turning point. Megaphone closing statement. At Iraqi Dinar Info, we remain dedicated to providing you with timely, credible, and meaningful insights. As history unfolds before our eyes, our promise to you is simple: clarity, consistency, and commitment to the truth. This revaluation marks the start of a new chapter for Iraq, for its citizens, and for global investors watching closely. So stay with us, stay informed, and stay ready. Because the Iraqi dinar's revaluation is not just a financial shift. It's a national transformation that may define the next decade of global economic change. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications, so you're never behind when the next big development breaks. This is Dinar Community, and this is History in Motion. Like and subscribe for more videos.